Someone already expects your yes before finishing their selfish request today. Your brain quietly rewards approval, even when respect completely disappears afterward. But something strange happens once you calmly refuse, without over-explaining yourself. After this video, manipulative behavior suddenly becomes impossible ignoring anymore. Most people believe kindness automatically creates stronger relationships and emotional safety everywhere. But your brain sometimes confuses self-sacrifice with emotional survival and belonging. That hidden confusion slowly trains others, treating your boundaries like optional suggestions. The scary part is, they rarely notice themselves becoming comfortable using you. Why your brain keeps rewarding people-pleasing. Every approval gives tiny dopamine rewards, teaching your brain dangerous emotional habits. You start chasing validation, instead protecting energy, time, attention, and personal peace. Here's where everything becomes dangerous for emotionally exhausted, generous people everywhere today. The more available you become, the less valuable people perceive your presence. A coworker asks impossible favors because you never rejected previous unreasonable expectations before. A friend constantly complains while ignoring your struggles during emotionally difficult moments. Your brain notices acceptance temporarily follows obedience, so repeating patterns feels emotionally safer. But something painful happens next, because resentment quietly grows underneath your smiling behavior. The moment everything starts changing. Most people destroy boundaries immediately after saying no through nervous, unnecessary explanations afterward. Those explanations accidentally sound like invitations for negotiation, pressure, manipulation, and guilt. Calm confidence sounds completely different because decisions never desperately seek emotional permission afterward. Simply respond respectfully, then stop talking completely after your clear, honest refusal today. The first boundary always feels uncomfortable because your brain expects emotional rejection afterward. That anxious feeling does not mean your decision suddenly became selfish or cruel. It only means old survival patterns are losing psychological control over your behavior. After this video, you will recognize guilt differently during uncomfortable social interactions everywhere. Quiet growth happens through small boundaries. Healthy confidence grows quietly through repeated boundaries protecting emotional energy every single week. Instead of forcing motivation, your brain needs systems reinforcing consistent self-respect daily. That's the exact philosophy behind quiet growth and emotionally intelligent personal transformation today. Small behavioral changes eventually retrain relationships without dramatic arguments or emotional explosions everywhere. Stop answering every message instantly, because constant availability lowers perceived personal importance significantly. Pause before responding whenever someone interrupts your schedule, focus, or peaceful personal routines. People naturally respect individuals appearing intentional, calm, emotionally grounded, and thoughtfully selective afterward. Scarcity psychologically increases value because attention suddenly feels earned instead automatically available everywhere. How to spot emotional users early. Real friends usually support your needs without calculating emotional benefits or convenient advantages. Users mostly contact you whenever boredom, stress, responsibilities, or emergencies suddenly appear nearby. Notice who disappears after boundaries appear, because reactions reveal hidden relationship intentions immediately. The most painful part is realizing kindness sometimes attracted emotionally dependent, opportunistic personalities. Manipulative people often become frustrated whenever access, attention, or favors suddenly decrease dramatically. They might call you selfish, hoping guilt restores previous unhealthy relationship dynamics again. But emotionally mature people usually respect boundaries without punishing your independent personal choices. That difference reveals whether somebody genuinely values you beyond temporary personal convenience today. Your brain was never weak, only emotionally trained, rewarding unhealthy survival behaviors previously. Now you understand why calm boundaries completely change toxic relationship patterns over time. This week, practice one respectful refusal and carefully observe everyone's emotional reactions afterward. Once self-respect becomes natural, manipulative people rarely recognize your transformed energy anymore.